When we are born, we are surrounded by love and support. The same should be true when our life journey comes to an end. Those who are looking to spend their last days in the company and comfort of loved ones often turn to hospice. A philosophy rooted in specialized and compassionate care, hospice not only exists for the patient, but for family and friends dealing with end-of-life issues.
Hospice care is comfort care. Hospice does not hasten death, neither does it prolong life, but we want people to have the highest possible quality of life for whatever time God has left for them. Hospice is a philosophy of care, it's not a place of care. Hospice care can be given in many different settings. The majority of our patients we take care of in their own home. And that's where most people would choose to die if they had the ability to make a choice from that.
Hospice is available to people of all ages who are battling a diagnosis they cannot overcome. According to the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization, an estimated 1.4 million patients received hospice care in 2007.
All ages can benefit from hospice, ranging from age 0 to well over 100. And it's really patient-centered care. We want the patient to make as many decisions as they possibly can regarding the choices that they have.
Joliet Area Community Hospice cares for patients wherever home is. The patient's private home, nursing home, assisted living centers, or our hospice home, the first freestanding hospice home in Illinois.
A patient qualifies for hospice care when he has received a terminal diagnosis and his life expectancy is not to exceed 6 months or less. And he agrees, or he or she agrees, to receive treatment in a palliative manner rather than a curative fashion. What happens from the family and patient side of things is that there's an appreciation that further curative measures will not be successful in either prolonging life or curing the disease. And at that time, folks decide that it's probably in their best interest to receive a care focused on palliation of symptoms. Symptom management is our goal.
My mom and dad were both here, and I sum it up, in my own opinion, in 3 words: care first, comfort, and respect. And I think those 3 words tell it all.
When my mother did leave the assisted living, I remember my sister and I brought her over here, and she was very, very ill, extremely ill. And but we came here, and boy, it was just, you know, they just kind of took over, which is wonderful.
But she never complained. She never complained. She thought it was, you know, really, remember? She thought it was pretty, everything was so pretty, and everyone was so wonderful too, you know. That has a lot to do with it, I think.
When the focus of the treatment changes from curative to comfort, hospice teams will be there for the patient and family, ensuring everyone receives the love and compassion they deserve. Hospice is a philosophy, not a place. Joliet Area Community Hospice is a not-for-profit agency that provides comprehensive support and care to patients and families regardless of ability to pay. As a state-licensed and Medicare and Medicaid certified hospice, we are able to provide care to patients of all ages. The community has continued their support over the years through donations and countless volunteer hours. This generous support has helped us to provide compassionate end-of-life care to over 15,000 patients and families.
The mission of Joliet Area Community Hospice is comfort care and death with dignity, as pain-free as possible, and providing bereavement services to the loved ones that are left. When somebody dies, and that affects not only the patient, but all the loved ones around them, or significant others, whatever that situation may be. So we have bereavement services where we follow the patient and the family for 13 months after the patient dies. We will do individual counseling. We have a grief support group. We also have a camp for children whose parents have died, or whose grandparents have died, or maybe it's even their neighbor.
We offer 3 levels of care in the hospice home. The general inpatient level, the residential level, and the respite care. Typically a patient comes in and is reviewed Case is reviewed with the social worker and the religious advisors. The family physician is contacted for his input, and the medical director of hospice evaluates the patient and sets up a plan of care designed specifically to address the symptom that brought the patient in. The residential level is a level we reserve some beds for folks who cannot make it in their own home due to other reasons. And then the third level of care, the respite level, is reserved specifically for folks who may have a caregiver situation where a family wedding or a family event is going on out of town, and the patient needs to be cared for a short period of time, up to 5 days, where they can come in and receive all the services from hospice in a respite setting.
Many people know the word hospice, but think it is only for the last few hours or days of life. Hospice patients can benefit from our services for many weeks, months, or even years. Family members often comment, "We wish we would have known about hospice sooner." Hospice is not a place to die, but a place to live until that final moment.
It's totally different from, obviously, the hospital. Hospital nurses are running around, and it's controlled chaos in the hospital. We all know that.
Nothing like it.
And here, it's like a calm amongst the storm.
They not only treated our parents, I feel that they treated us too. They were so warm. And you're not used to that. When when we took Mom and Dad to the hospital or whatever, you're there, you're on the sidelines, you're asking questions, you're going through all the motions that you're supposed to do. But here, they look at you and say, "Are you okay?" They said that to me, "I can't tell you." And I go, "Well, sure, I'm okay. I'm fine." They go, "No, really, are you okay? Do you want to talk? Or do you have anything that's bothering you?" And I said, "No." I mean, they truly cared about the family, as well as the patient. And I just want to say a big thank you. I think they're all angels.
For more information on making end-of-life decisions, log on to joliethospice.org or call the number on your screen.